Okay, again, this is so laughable. This is the New York Times. By the way, the New York Times is kicking into overdrive in front of like the Sunday, the Week in Review section. Republicans to cities drop dead, and then everyone said, oh, well, Mitt Romney only won because he's such a liar. Where
there were some good pieces inside the.
Well, they're desperate pieces, and David, with all due respect, again, that's desperate because if you were going to play this game, I could pick apart what the president said on Medicare and just say, well, that's not true. What he said on the debt, and just say, well, that's not true. If somebody says something that doesn't line up with the truth, debates are about being smart enough and quick enough on your feet, knowledgeable enough to call them out right there and not have your aides do it 5 days later.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But back to the New York Times. You referenced the New York Times. There was a piece in the New York Times this weekend about Governor Romney's tenure as governor of Massachusetts and his ability to work with the Democratic legislature, 87.5%.
Oh, by the way, this was a laughable story, by the way.
Joe, Sam, I was stunned. New York Times, our greatest newspaper, they couldn't find one single Democratic legislator to quote, to talk to.
Oh, yeah, they didn't have
Mike, you look at the headline. Now, we're talking about the headline where it said, Mitt Romney's claims of bipartisanship coming under closer observation. Yeah, by the Times.
By whom?
And by the New York Times. And, of course, I haven't seen those stories over the past 4 years over Mr. Hope and Change when we've had the most partisan Congress and White House in recent history. But they make this claim. The New York Times themselves make this claim, and you're exactly right. Because now every day they're hammering with another story that just every day they make this claim and they can't find a single Democratic legislator to say that.
There wasn't one quoted.
And by the way,